Alright guys, welcome back. We are looking at lesson 1-2. Okay, make sure that your homework got turned in. I want everybody right now, hit pause on the video if you have to, turn to page 18 because that's where the examples are. So if you can't see what I'm putting up on the board, or if you want to look at it in your book, fine, but pull out your book, look at page 18. Alright. We are looking at simplifying complex fractions. So the first thing that we need to look at is, what is a complex fraction? And generally speaking, a complex fraction is a fraction where there are two division bars. Okay? So let's look at, we're going to look at example 1 on page 18. 1/4 divided by 2. This is a complex fraction. Don't let it scare you. Because we don't have lots and lots of fractions, do we? We have division bars. Okay? 1/4, that's the same as say 1/4 divided by 2. That's not 1/4 halves. 1/4 halves sounds weird. But we can say 1/4 divided by 2. So let's rewrite it like that. 1/4. Divided by 2. But we can't solve this as it's written. We have to turn it into a fraction where that whole 2 has a denominator of 1. Now I know how to do this, don't I? We keep the first, change the division to multiplication. We take the reciprocal of 2 over 1, which is 1/2. 1/4 times 1/2. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 2 is 8. If I took 1/4 and I divided that by 2, it means that I take each of those fourths and I make it smaller. That means that I take those fourths and they become eighths. And because we only did it once, we end up with 1/8. Check me. Did I get it correct? I did. Okay? So, number 2, example number 2 shows you the same thing. Okay? Shows you taking 1 divided by 1/2. You take 1 and you divide it by 1/2, you end up with 2. Looks kind of funky. Look at the example. It shows it to you. What I want to do is look at example 3, okay? Example 3 says, Josiah can jog 1 1/3 miles in a quarter hour, or 1/4 of an hour. Find his average speed in miles per hour. We're at 10%? I'm going to talk really fast before my phone dies. 1 1/3 divided by 1/4. That's the same as saying we're going to take 1 1/3 divided by 1/4. Well, we can't do that with a mixed number. We have to convert it to an improper fraction, which means we have to get mad. We multiply, we add, and we divide. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 3 divided by 1/4. Again, we know that we cannot keep that division as is. We need to keep 4/3. Change the division to multiplication. Take the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4 over 1. 4 times 4 is 16 over 3. We're going to do the long division to convert that to a mixed number. 3 goes into 16 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract, we get 1. Instead of saying remainder, that becomes our new numerator. So 5 1/3. We're going to go back and put our units with that. Miles per hour. MPH. All right, guys. I'm going to end that before my phone dies You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. Keep following the directions. I'll see you guys via video tomorrow.